Alright, hopefully this goes well. I'm reading off of a Google Docs, so I don't stutter as much. I want to talk about the three major problems about Bazaar Dodo's case that pushed me to making these videos, followed by some solutions. They're not absolute solutions, they're just some of my ideas. Please do not take them to heart, but I think they would be better in my opinion. Number one, the back of these phones are slippery as all hell. Like, if you put it on any surface that's not perfectly leveled, the phone will slip right off. The back of these phones was made like this so the case can support wireless charging, which is cool. Wireless charging is always a plus. However, the trade-off for wireless charging is a super smooth back that slides off of anything that's not as flat as something that's perfectly leveled. Like, this will fall off anything that's not leveled to the extreme. I'm talking water in the bubble. The case is so slippery, it fell off my desk that's basically flat over 16 times. I stopped counting at 16 because I kinda didn't care anymore. It kept falling so many times that I made it a habit to place my phone face down because the screen of the phone has more friction than the back of this case, which is really odd because the point of a case is to protect the screen of the phone, but forces you to place the phone face down. That may cause scratches and buffs to the screen, which is kind of ironic. Which leads me to my next point. Number two, the roles have been reversed. When you drop your phone, what's the first thing that you tend to check first? It has to be your screen phone. I mean, like, who doesn't check their screen phone when you drop it? That would be true, but not with these cases, because the first thing I tend to check is not the screen, but the case itself, because it's so fragile. What I mean by fragile is that the light-up case I got received this massive crack on the back of it just because my backpack was lying on top of the case. The backpack only had my laptop, which weighed about 6.6 pounds overall, and the case cracked because I left my phone on the bed and placed my backpack on top of it. However, I didn't like lampoon this thing into my phone. I placed my backpack gently and it cracked from the sheer weight of 6.6 pounds. I thought that was strange and really weird, plus it was really not a feel-good moment when a $45 plus tax case just cracked from 6 pounds. I'll round it to 7, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but 7 pounds on top of a case that cracks it? Like, that's kind of... never mind. Anyways, the case was the LED unit that retailed for $45 plus tax, so I did not expect this thing to happen. Also, the glow-in-the-dark unit had its fair share of cracks that I received from when it was sliding off my desk, hitting the floor. It's unbelievable how quick this thing is to break. I even considered putting a screen protector on the back of my phone case to prevent it from shattering or getting those nasty scratches, which leads me to my final point. Number 3, scratches, and... you guessed it, more scratches. This case is slippery, as I said before, but because of that fact, the thing slides all over the place. Like, it feels like an air hockey puck with a live air hockey table that's constantly on. This thing flies! With that comes scratches, and I mean a lot of scratches, leading from many hairline scratches to a lot more deeper, much noticeable scratches. From a distance, it's fine, but it's really noticeable up close. I've only had it for around 2 months. Actually, it's going to be 3 months by the time this video goes up. And also consider that I'm swapping through 3 cases, not just using one. So it's not one case I've been using consecutively for 3 months. It's 3 cases I've been using, like, repeatedly over 3 months. I've been switching back and forth with them, so it's not one case. Keep that in mind. Okay, to wrap up this video, Bazaar Dodo, your art designs is amazing and I love them with all my heart. However, the case design cannot match the quality of your art design. Honestly, wireless charging is cool and all, but I would rather not have it degrade the quality of the cases and give me more problems when I didn't have the case on. That being said, my thoughts on this is to remove the wireless charging and add a rubber border that elevates the case so the back of the case is not touching the surface and will double as a non-slip and lessen the scratches on the rear of the case, keeping the design a little more clean and safe. With the rubber borders around the phone, it can help the case from shattering itself, and it's nothing revolutionary. I've seen this design on multiple cases, even the cheap ones or like the ones that you get at vendors that you see in malls or whatnot. I would really recommend the rubber going around the case, at least if you're gonna keep like this same type of like material you're using on the back to make it super smooth. Rubber will help it at least elevate the top so it doesn't like slide and stuff like that. At least elevate the top so it doesn't like slide like nuts. This thing is so smooth But that's its huge downfall to it. It's so weird. Right now, after 3 months with these cases, I cannot recommend these cases as they are now. If you really must get these cases, I would recommend a case with a darker color to hide the scratches and completely avoid the LED units, because after seeing a $45+ case shatter, it doesn't really feel good. Also with the LED units, you have to keep it plugged in. Even if you don't want the LED unit on, you have to unplug it, but then it has that little dongle at the end of the case, which is kind of annoying. That's why I would rather go for the glow-in-the-dark versions. The glow-in-the-dark versions are pretty nice. They glow really bright, I will vouch for that. However, it is just too slippery. It is too fragile and slippery. It makes me so upset because I love the art on these cases. I really did not want to make a video like this. Like, it hurts me so badly because honestly, even after the case was slipping all over the place, I was like, hey, my phone didn't break, I'm not gonna make a video on this. But then when the LED unit shattered from me not even using it, like, I think I only used it for 3 solid days because I didn't like having the USB dongle at the end of it. It sucks. That thing was a $45 case and it shattered from 7 pounds of pressure. And also stating that it was on a bed, followed by, it wasn't pure 7 pounds of pressure on it, it was from a backpack that had like the weight distributed around it, so it just doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know, it made me upset. So after I saw that shattered, and also when my other case received its hairline cracks and major cracks that shattered the edges of the case, that's when I had to make this video, and that is why I cannot recommend these cases. I love the design so much, and I will give all the credit to the artist. I'm going to do some research. I'll put the artist like right there in the video. I love that artist. You're such a cool and talented art designer. However, the cases are holding you back. The case design is holding this art design back so badly that I cannot recommend this. It breaks me with all my heart to say this, but damn, I really didn't want to make this video. Okay, with that said and done, I have finally completed the trilogy of this video with my first impressions, followed by some other impressions. I don't even remember what the second video was about, and this is the really important third 3-month review video. Like, I really need you guys to look at this video. My other video had like over a couple thousand views, which I'm very happy and super touched about, but I do not want people to get misleaded from that. I might even consider taking that video down because people need to know how well this performs over 3 months with 3 cases. Remember, I had 3 cases I was alternating with, and they're this badly damaged with hairline scratches and like shatters. I didn't even know this thing can shatter. Like, what is this thing made out of? The art design, once again, I can't tell you how much I love it. The case design, I really hate it. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, that's it for me. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the next video. It probably won't be an unboxing video due to this crazy epidemic. Also, stay safe, please. Do not go outside. Wash your hands constantly. Do not touch your face. And please do not buy excess amount of toilet paper. Thank you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.